Hello. Uh, I'm gonna show you a project I'm working on with some stuff. Anyway, this is a fork of a project by David Bennet. Yeah, github.com, Dave B. Ben. He
So I wanted to see if it was possible to run a large language model on a tiny esp32 microcontroller. It turns out it is, and the results are pretty interesting. But why would anyone want to run a large language model on an esp32? Well, for me, it's all about pushing the limits of resource-constrained systems. To get this working on an esp32, I needed to start off with the smallest model I could find. Enter the Tiny Llama's.
So in David's video, he explains that he uses a tiny llamas, tinyStories, and there's the link, and it sucks. The tinyStories sucks. It's fucking terrible. It's terrible. But that's what we're gonna go with today. I haven't got my other model up and running yet, so we're gonna do tinyStories. And yeah, when you do tinyStories, he's got a video in his GitHub repository, and when I ran it, it looked the same, so I didn't bother to take a video. Yeah, let's take a look at that video there. Just want to drop it in. Shoot. He's got it as a GIF. GIF that rolls. Okay, maybe I'll make a video. Yeah, and so made the video. Am I gonna make a video? When you do tinyStories, he's got a video in his GitHub repository, and when I ran it, it looked the same, so I didn't bother to take a video. Yeah, let's take a look at that video there. Just want to drop it in. Shoot. He's got it as a GIF. GIF that rolls. Okay, maybe I'll make a video. Yeah, and so made the video. Yeah, so anyhow, I had a different dev board, so that didn't work out great. So I took the project, put it off GitHub, and then I didn't want to mess up my VS Code or any of the other dev environments I had, so I decided to do the old idf.py and make sure that I didn't make it global. And that doesn't make any sense, then I'm sorry. Their website will, and I did write some notes on my GitHub here. So yeah, it took a while to get the terminal-based dev environment up. Not that bad, but it's not my day job, so it took me a minute. And then I have a different device than David did, so I do have an S3. I was trying it on not an S3. I was trying it on some other ESP32, and that won't work. And so eventually I figured out that he was doing a bunch of stuff with displays that I don't need to do. I didn't make a display. I didn't want to do that, so I got a bunch of stuff commented out. in my code that's relative to displays. Other than that, there's it's pretty much the same. And when you run it that way, you get the program to run once, and yeah, that's what his video shows. And so to get it to run again, we did a while loop at the bottom, and let's take a look at what that does here. So with the while loop, it runs, it boots, it goes. I was having trouble implementing the while. Oh, well, first off, I had to go into the menu config and change a number of things. And while I was in there, I was just like kind of, looking around, maybe poking around too much, and changed some things. And one of the, I made the outputs more verbose. So some of these videos you'll see there's like stuff every loop. There's like there's a core dump is what's happening right now. Eventually I'll go turn that core dump off. But at the moment it's pretty, there's a lot of stuff happening on this loop. So yeah, and so we get kind of to the end here, and we get when we get output, we get pretty much the same output every time. And so like that's kind of weird. So then I'm gonna try to figure out, well, what are we gonna do about that? Because that's just annoying. She's gonna do the same thing every time. So then we went back into the C here, and we changed. Oh, we made the sampler. We made the sampler rebuild inside the while loop, which we didn't do before. And then I think there's still currently no prompt. And inside the while loop, try to generate a random number to kick off the sampler at a different spot, because it was like generating the same stuff again and again and again. But yeah, that's pretty much about where I quit on 12/21. So that's the end of those videos. And then I'm going to start importing some other videos here. So take a pause.